So this little book is about 3 years old and was part of my head studies. Just trying to get better at portraiture, proportion. So you can see a variety of people. Usually it was people who were in the news, or you see had a film being released, or stuff that I was watching on television, podcasts I was listening to, news stories that I was reading. Predominantly, I was doing 10 heads a day for 10 days, and I probably spent about a maximum of 10 minutes per head, and I didn't count it, but that's what it ended up being. I started in Blue Line. I worked from photo reference generally on my phone, which was not that far off in screen size from my drawing ultimately. I'd do my sketch. Sometimes I'd do all 10 sketches in Blue Line and then go back in with pen if I was sitting down for a longer period of time. Other times, if I was waiting to travel or I was meeting people at a cafe or a bar or something, I would do them one at a time. And I was working with black felt tip. I think that was a zebra dual tipped pen, and also fine liner, and then retroactively brought in grey, which I think was maybe Kuretake or Copic, and also white fine liner. I think that was Sakura Jelly Roll, or possibly just Tipex. The quality of the heads is very interesting. Jennifer Lawrence there looking great. Erdogan not so much. I think it was sometimes when I got it right, like Claudia Winkleman, for example, one of the best drawings I think I did in the whole book. When I got it right, all the proportions were tight, the likeness was good, the drawing was very effortless. Other times I ended up making people look very, very strange, and the likeness was just not good. But that was part of the exercise. And studying a wide variety of different people, different, men, women, different cultures, people from different ethnic backgrounds, things like lighting. There's a shot from Hereditary. It was as I was going through this process, really liked Tolkien. He turned out well. As I was going through this process, I think I did get better. There's a big page devoted to David Lynch, big fan of his work, his storytelling superb. Other times, things like the Liam Neeson one, I think the likeness is good, but it's a bit of a strange photo reference I used. It was an amazing sort of drill to go through, and I did end up doing more than 100 heads. There's Ahmed Aldoori, the creator of 100 heads. You can find him under the hashtag Meds Heads or 100 Heads. Here's when I'm bringing in the grayscale with limited effect, but I think, again, pushing myself, trying to do something different. And I think these kind of exercises, they are great. They're really, really good for making you do things differently. I really tried to, regardless of how I felt about the people, give an accurate kind of depiction of who they were. So I'm thinking of doing it again. It was a great project.